This is Midweek Politics with Dave Pakman.
Hey, welcome to the show. It's the week of January 27th, 2010. Hi to everybody listening on WQVR in Southbridge, Massachusetts, starting to air the show this week. Also on TV, Fulton Community Channel in South Fulton County, Georgia, reaching 13 towns in South Fulton County. And the Community Television Network, Greater Portland area in Maine, covers 16 cities and towns, including Portland, Maine. So we're thrilled to be on. I want to mention a couple of things here. Number one, please go to valleyadvocate.com and click on their their ballot for the best of. Go to Media Mavens and write my name in for radio personality and TV personality. This is a local thing. A lot of our national audience might not know about this, but it's kind of a big deal here. And it would be great publicity for the show if our audience is able to get my name in there. There's two categories: radio personality, TV personality. They're both in the media section on the ballot at valleyadvocate.com. And I'll mention it again later because it would be really great for us.
Yeah, make Dave a superstar.
Okay. The superstar here, Lewis, is you. The controversy that has started as a result of you berating.
Oh, hold on. Who started this controversy?
You mentioned
I wouldn't have mentioned a thing.
You mentioned last week, did you or did you not mention last week that you don't find it important to vote in local elections? And in fact, you didn't vote in the Massachusetts State Senate election.
You mentioned that about me.
But you agreed.
And thanks, I got chewed out by about 50 people.
You agreed that was the case, and Ray Dranowski, who we had here in studio, he wasn't happy with you. And it turns out there actually are people coming to your defense, believe it or not, on this.
Oh, who's that?
Okay, there is an individual who heard our show on KNYO in Fort Bragg, California. His name is Butch. This is a real email, and I'll hold it up here, even shrunk down with no spacing. It's a full page.
Well, I know you didn't make that one up because that would have taken way too long.
I only make up short emails, and this is a really long one, as our camera can see. So I can't read this whole thing, and I thank Butch for taking the time to read it. We've read this in detail. I can't read the whole thing. The big things here are that Butch was very amused by the dialogue with Lewis about voting, and he says the guy is pretty poorly spoken on the subject, but I think he is correct. I'm embarrassed to have forgotten the name of the green lady I voted for president, but her story is illustrative of his point. I don't give people who proselytize on voting any more credence than I give people who proselytize on religion. I did take exception to your comment about Florida and Ralph Nader. Nader only won because of the Supreme Court. Nader didn't win. I think he means Gore, or rather Bush. I personally was at the local Green Party headquarters to watch the returns. Everybody freaked out, asked me what I was happy about, and I said these people were losers, but I explained the Green Party had earned its place. Okay. A lot of people, Lewis, emailing me saying they agree with you. They don't see the point in voting.
I like that proselytizing bit.
Right. Is get out the vote exactly the same as trying to get someone to become a Christian? I don't know.
I think, it felt that way around here. I mean, the barrage of robocalls and people calling your house asking you if you voted, people holding signs.
You think it's no
people coming to your door.
It's like a mission. It's like a religious mission. Also in the email, Butch says, anyway, back to my original point, this guy Lewis is so poorly spoken on the subject, it's almost like he's working for the Get Out the Vote folks. I'd like it if you could explore this subject with someone who has some mental muscle behind him stand on refusing to vote. Now, Lewis, you could have gone on a long tirade about refusing to vote, but it wasn't right for the show, right?
I think a lot of my opinions are not right for the show.
Okay. Thank you to Butch for this email. Now, the other controversy is this. Lewis, I would be remiss if I didn't bring this up because we put a research team on this. You mentioned last week that while you didn't vote in the local election, you did donate to Barack Obama. Did you not say that?
I did.
Okay.
Yes. And Ray told me that you looked it up and there was no record of it.
We looked this up. Anybody can go to fundrace.huffingtonpost.com, and I'll actually pull that up right now. There's a number of other websites where it's public information.
Yes.
Whether somebody has donated or not. And there's just no record.
I do very clearly remember doing it. Can it be done anonymously?
Hold on. No, it can't. I don't think so. Now here's the real question, Lewis. Did you do it or did you tell your grandmother to put in $10 for you?
No, I did it.
You did it yourself.
Yep.
I'm looking up Motamedi here. and I believe I have the right spelling, the only one is Richard Motamedi in the whole country that donated, and he did donate to Barack Obama. He lives in Albany, California. What's going on here, Lewis? There's just no record of this.
I couldn't tell you.
It's an error. It's a clerical error.
With considering how many people donated, I could easily see that happening.
I don't know. I really don't know, Lewis. Let's see. I'm trying to look up. Let's see if my brother...
I didn't do it digitally.
No, but it would be on here. Let's see if my brother is on here. He claimed he donated also to Barack Obama, I think. Huh, he's not either.
See? I'm telling you.
Okay.
How many millions and millions of people, I mean,
Is there any other name you might have used? I know there's a lot of nicknames.
I did not use any pseudonyms.
Well, I don't know. We'll look into this. I'll make some phone calls. Lewis claiming to have donated. Do you want to tell us how much?
I will withhold that information.
Is it 3 digits?
No.
Is it 4 digits?
Okay, this isn't.
It's 2 digits.
No,
it's
no,
under $100. Fair enough. Okay.
It was not a large sum of money.
Okay. We'll look into this and see. Lewis claims he did donate to Barack Obama. No evidence of that on paper or on the internet, but he's sticking to it.